Hi everyone, welcome to Understand Your Hands. The lead hand and the trail hand needs to do different things depending on what shot we want to hit. I'm going to hit a few shots and explain what the lead hand is doing and what the trail hand is doing. Welcome to Understanding Your Hands. If you play golf, you probably want to be like Tiger one day. You want to trust your hands. To understand what they are supposed to do is really important in all sports. In golf, extremely important. I will show you a few golf shots that all depend on what the hands are doing. You will have totally different results depending on how I think and how I talk to my hands. The first one, for me, the normal one that I see most often is that the hands, the lead hand, is trying to rotate through impact. The lead hand is rotating. That means that the club is square, maybe a millisecond. Very short time that the club is square. It means the timing is extremely important. So what happens if I'm rotating the club, rolling my lead hand through impact, and I'm a little bit early with the release? A little bit early will give me a hook. The club is rotating, the toe is pointing that way, and the club takes the ball to the right. That's why timing could be very hard to learn if you have this rotation through impact. If I'm late with the release, it's just the opposite. I have no chance to square club face and I will hit it to the left. It's very short, very high, because the club is not only open, it's also lofted like probably a lob wedge. This is a pitching wedge, but much loft. And the ball goes to the left. So that rolling of the lead hand, the rotation of the wrist, the lead wrist, it's not really good. If you think about a square club face, you want the club to move like this. You don't want it to do this. Rotation is almost impossible to handle. And if you instead do this, it will look down and up. Down and up. I should be pretty easy to hit it to the pin. No rotation of the lead wrist. Should take the ball somewhat to the flag. It's about 4 yards to the left. That's fine. It's okay. If I do that, if I rotate, roll, if I try to hit it harder, it mostly end up being a hook. If I do this motion, it doesn't matter how hard I hit it. I can't hook the ball because the club is not closed at any part of the golf swing. That was the lead hand. The lead hand is like the driver of the golf swing. If it turns, the whole swing needs to turn to the right and left. So this is a lot of control. I'm right-handed, playing like a left-handed. So my right hand, my lead hand, is the one driving my golf ball. It's telling the golf ball where to go. So what do I do with the trail hand? I talk about this a lot. If my trail hand is very sleepy, I'm not going to hit it that far. I need this one to be an angry sports car. I need it to really drive, accelerate through the ball. That will give me good rotation. It will give me everything I want. If I don't do that, if my trail hand is very sleepy, it's going to be opening club face, never closing club face. That means I'm going to leave it to the left. Again, very high, a little thin. It's just a bad golf shot. There's no power in that one. The trail hand is really the source of power. This is a pitching wedge. And okay, it's a little downhill, but if I hit it good, it's going to be around 100 miles per hour. That's more than normal driver speed. Why? It's only because this, my stupid hand, has one thing to do. Push forward. Push forward. So again, if I combine that with that motion in the lead wrist, and I'm trying to push as much as I can with that hand, that means that this is a sports car, this is just a slow car. It will push past. And I will get full release, and I will get a lot of power. Let's see what we can do. That's actually pretty good. It's going to be close. So, trying to hit it, there are different things. Even if you're right-handed and play right-handed, you need to teach your lead hand to control the blade of the golf club. Hitting golf balls like this is really hard. You should be able to hit it out, in, and straight. That we talked about before. But it's the combination. This is a source of control. This is the source of power. So different shots need different hand action. If you understand your hand and if you play around with different shots, this will be your friend. Just like Tiger. You can trust your hands.